Swizz Beatz accused of receiving more than $7 million in stolen funds. Swizz Beatz has been accused of being involved in a scam where he received more than $7 million in illegal money. According to court documents first obtained by AllHipHop, the multi-billion-dollar fraud lawsuit, which was filed in New York on Wednesday, states that Swizz allegedly received the funds linked to the 1MDB scandal. Jho Low and Eric Tan, who made up the 1MALAYSIA development Berhad, allegedly misappropriated the money and stole billions of dollars. As the 1MDB fraud was underway, Jho Low became a well-known figure in the Hollywood scene and developed a reputation as a businessman with deep pockets and a penchant for hosting lavish, star-studded parties and group vacations, the lawsuit states. Throughout the early 2010s, Low befriended many U.S. celebrities including Dean and his wife Alicia Keys. In order to recoup the funds from Affinity Equity International Partners Limited and Alson Chance Holdings Limited, which were linked to the 1MDB scandal, filed the suit against Swizz. The lawsuit says that Low and Tan allegedly gave Swizz the money. Between September 21, 2012 and September 4, 2014, Jho Low and/or Eric Tan caused the debtors to transfer $7,300,000 to defendants, and, during that same time period, the debtors did not receive any money back from the defendants or any other consideration from the defendants in exchange for the fraudulent transfers, the lawsuit explained. Consequently, a net amount of $7,300,000 was conveyed from the debtors to the defendants. The lawsuit goes on to say that Alson Chance of Alson Chance Holdings Limited gave $1.5 million to Swizz Beatz Productions Incorporated in September 2012. Payments of $1 million and $800,000 were sent in October 2012. Affinity sent $800,000 to Swizz Beatz's Monza Studios in November 2013 and $1 million in December 2013. Swizz Beatz received $500,000 in June 2014, $300,000 in July 2014, and $1.4 million in September 2014. The plaintiffs are seeking $3.3 million in damages from Swizz Beatz Productions, $2.2 million from the producer, $1.8 million from Monza Studios, and requested attorney's fees and other court costs be covered.
This is a man who stole over $4 billion from the Malaysian government, and he used that money to party with celebrities and also fund his own lifestyle. This involves investing over $100 million into the Wolf of Wall Street movie, dating Miranda Kerr and giving her a diamond ring with $8 million, and even allegedly gifting Kim Kardashian a Ferrari. And Jho Low is still on the run today and is believed to be secretly hiding somewhere in China.
This is how a member of rap group The Fugees became the center of a wild U.S. legal saga called the 1MDB scandal. It all started with a Malaysian businessman named Jho Low, who was accused of siphoning billions of dollars from Malaysian development fund company 1MALAYSIAN Development BHD, or 1MDB. This is where the guy from The Fugees comes in. In 2012, Pras Michel, better known as Pras, the Grammy-winning rapper and producer, joined the band to perform for Prime Minister Najib Razak at an ASEAN summit in Malaysia. Now, it's important to know that former Prime Minister Razak claimed to have launched 1MDB to promote the country's economic growth. After the performance, Pras ended up hanging out on a yacht with Jho Low. This is where things started to get weird. The FBI believed that Jho Low gave the rapper money while partying together that night on the boat. U.S. federal prosecutors believe that money was used by Pras to attempt to covertly influence American officials on Low's behalf. Additionally, the DOJ claims Jho Low sent money to Pras that was later funneled into former President Barack Obama's 2012 re-election campaign via various straw donors. The DOJ also claims Pras tried to get former President Donald Trump to send a Chinese dissident, billionaire Guo Wengui, back to China. But it doesn't stop there. The U.S. Justice Department demanded that Pras stay in the country, and the Fugees tour was eventually postponed after quiet negotiations over his bail conditions broke down. Instead of hitting Paris, London, and other hotspots, Pras will appear in a D.C. courtroom on March 27th for trial. His lawyers are hinting that the hearing will be quite the spectacle. For starters, recent court papers suggest that both Obama and Trump could be called as witnesses. Even if that doesn't happen, and let's be honest, it probably won't, it gets wilder. According to the new DOJ charges, Pras conspired with the former GOP finance chair Elliot Brody, among others, to get the Trump administration to back off its investigation into the 1MDB affair. The government believes that Michel received an $8 million retainer and a promise of an additional $75 million if he was successful in bringing the DOJ's actions to a halt. Charges that could make Pras an unregistered foreign agent. If he's found guilty, he could face up to 20 years in federal prison.
This guy stole $5 billion from a country, and how he spends the money is just insane. He used the money to buy a $250 million mega yacht, used the money to date beautiful actresses, to purchase a $35 million private jet, and even managed to get superstar Leonardo DiCaprio to thank him in his speech at an award.
I never would have guessed I would have won for Best Actor in a Comedy. Thank you to the entire production team, Joey, Riz, and Joe. Thank you for being not only collaborators, but taking a risk on this movie, truly.
What the heck? So how did he manage to steal from a country? What other crazy things did he spend the stolen $5 billion on? And what happened to this guy in the end? This is the story of Jho Low, the fake billionaire playboy. When he was young, Jho always wanted to be rich, and even though his father was already wealthy, Jho wanted even more. So when he grew up, he would find ways to lie and cheat to fake a billionaire lifestyle. And when he turned 28, he found a way to steal $5 billion from his country. And not long after, he started spending his billions in the craziest of ways, like buying expensive cars, purchasing multi-million-dollar luxury homes in different countries, started hosting insane parties like this. Where in those parties, he would pay celebrities to attend them. People like Megan Fox, Kim Kardashian, Paris Hilton, and many more.
For Jho Low's 31st birthday, he got Psy, Pharrell, Jamie Foxx, Redfoo, Busta Rhymes, Q-Tip, Swizz Beatz, Ludacris, and Chris Brown to perform. He got Britney Spears to jump out of a cake, and 20 little people to walk around dressed as Oompa Loompas.
And besides hosting insanely expensive parties, he also managed to get Leonardo DiCaprio to thank him in his speech during the Golden Globe Awards by funding close to $100 million on the famous movie Wolf of Wall Street, where his name was also credited and thanked at the end of the movie. And that's not all. Jho will also give away $250,000 and a Cartier watch to Paris Hilton, gave a $9.2 million artwork to Leonardo DiCaprio, and even gave $8.1 million worth of jewelry and a grand glass piano to supermodel Miranda Kerr during the time they were dating. But of course, his crime came to an end when the country he stole from, Malaysia, found out about it and exposed how he managed to steal that much money. Turns out, he was in partner with the Prime Minister of Malaysia, where they would take out huge amounts of money from the country's development fund every year. And although the Prime Minister was arrested and sentenced to 12 years in jail, somehow Jho managed to escape and he's currently still not caught yet. And the people of Malaysia are waiting for the day where justice will be served. Because Jho Low didn't just steal from the people, but he also stole years of development from the country, where the money that was taken could have been used to provide and build the country in these past 10 years. But whatever the case, I believe that justice will be served in the end.